Hi, Andrea here, and I'm streaming this live to show you how my analytics look like after 6 months from the launch of my website. So 6 months ago, I launched this website here. It was September 19, 2017, yes, and today is March 22nd of 2018, so it's exactly 6 months. And this website, the entire website is about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. It's very niche. I mean, this is only one object I'm talking about. And I have something like 12, 15 articles on the website. It's not much, but the website has been doing really, really great. In this entire time, it started very slow and then it picked up. And today I can show you my analytics in here. So this is live. You can see now I'm gonna refresh the page. So there is no cheating. It's gonna refresh in 1 sec. Boom. So you see it goes from September 1st, 2017 to March 22nd, 2018. And this was yesterday. So yesterday I peaked at 122 visitors per day, and this is organic traffic. You see it up here. So this is only organic traffic. And well, it's great. It's so let's check the last month. February was 28 days, so I guess I have to pick 21st to 30 days. And let's see how many visitors. So I reached 2,305 users per month. And I mean, it's awesome. This is a brand new website that nothing of this existed 6 months ago. And these people, 2,300 people per month, new people, you see new users, 2,291, they keep coming through organic search. So this is what you want to get in the end of the story, because if they find you through Google, you don't have to pay for any advertising, right? So you can build a very cool niche website, and you can get free traffic, and later when you have the traffic you can monetize the website. You can offer products to people or whatever it is that you can come up with, and they simply pay for it, and you get all this money through the free traffic. So this is awesome. Now I want to show you one thing, one thing which is pretty fantastic, which I didn't consider in the beginning, but is basically the entire website here is built on the idea that I should provide good content, like excellent content, and people should love to read my content. Now what happened really is that I'm amazed that I have pages with, look at this one. Okay, this is 1 hour time on page, average time on page, and this is for February 23rd, March, so it's the last month, and I have people spending 1 hour on the page. This is like insane. I haven't thought of this when I made a website, but this is what's happening. So now here I have only 13 page views, but look at this, 621, and the average page on time is 33 minutes. This is a hell of a long time. So I wanted to dig a little bit more into this just to make sure it wasn't a glitch in analytics. So I made this. You can have this kind of analysis if you click in here, and okay, cancel. Oh, sorry, cancel. Yeah, I don't want that. So on any page you click on here and you make new segment, then you go down, takes forever to load. You go down in behavior, and in session duration here you write so 30 minutes is 1,800 seconds, and we want to have those which are longer than this. So now it's crunching the numbers and will show me how many sessions I had in the last month, in the last month here, that satisfy these queries. So I have 117 users, so it's not one person, it's 117 users, 5% almost of my traffic, which stayed on my website more than 30 minutes. And how awesome is that, right? So I think these people are leaving the tabs open in the browser. That's why the sessions are so long. And eventually they go back to it later. But why the content is so good? I mean, the reason why they do that is because they want to read the content. And why is that the content is so good? Just because the way I put it together. So I have made previously already some videos explaining how the website was put together. If you want, you can go in the old videos I have. And by the way, subscribe to the channel so you can get more videos like this. But anyway, this tool I use is Answer the Public. Now, if the whole thing started because I was teaching my daughter, she's 9 years old, to make keyword research because I needed someone to help me to do this kind of work. And she likes to play with Google. I taught her how to use Excel. And so we were just looking for a topic to make a test, to make some practice. And I'm from Pisa, and I don't know how even now it came to my mind to just put in here leaning tower Pisa. I already have it. And so get questions, and you see Answer the Public will return a kind of very visual representation of what people are searching for. You see, so this is what you get. And you have your search query at the center, Leaning Tower of Pisa, and then you have questions around, so that are like where, which, who, what, and a bunch of other questions. And you have all the search queries in here. So where Leaning Tower of Pisa located, where is the Leaning Tower of Pisa near Rome, which is not even real. I mean, it's not near Rome, but people are Googling for that. So if you click on this one, it opens a Google page search, and you see that this is the question that people are asking. Google suggests also gives you other options, and here are all the pages that are ranking for this. Now, if you look, there is no page that satisfies this query, and it's like this is partly because this particular query here, it doesn't make any sense, because the Tower of Pisa is in Pisa, it's not in Rome, and Pisa is very far from Rome. It's like 300 kilometers, so it makes little sense. But you have a search volume for this, and I suspect it's much higher than 30. So what happens if you make a page that answers this question, right? So if you make that page, you start to get all the traffic that for this query, because your page is the only page that answers the query. So using this way of thinking, I created the entire website. I went to examine all these queries proposed by Answer the Public, and I exported this. You can export it from here, download CSV. You get the CSV, you can open it with Excel, and I made this. So these are all the queries. It's cleaned up a little bit. So the most important queries I got 6 months ago, it was August when I started actually, from Answer the Public. And all these were then processed. I found the search volume using keywords anywhere. You can see the video that I published a couple of days ago about keywords everywhere. So you can get the free search volume. I mean, you can get free information about the search volume using keywords everywhere. And then I simply listed here how many pages this number here, the search returns. So I try to focus my work on queries which have a small number of pages, because there is it's easier to rank for that, right? As simple as that. And so I cleaned up this list and I organized it in this way. So this was the title of the article I was going to write, and these were the searches returned by Answer the Public that were kind of in topic with this title. Okay, so I made this this draft, this strategy, you see I have why, when, how, and this was the strategy I used to build the first 10 articles of the website. And I published this in September, 19th of September, when the website went live. Now, in this process, I leverage what is called the long tail, and let me explain you quickly. So this, as you can see, these keywords, these are key phrases. They're pretty long. So I couldn't rank for Leaning Tower of Pisa with a brand new website, because there are already websites which are ranking for that, and that it's pretty impossible for me as a small website owner to rank for this. So I need to go after some keywords that have very low search volume. Now, what is a long tail? Long tail is the distribution of search volume over the keywords. So you see that you have in this chart here, you have high volume at the head of the chart, and where you have high competition because people are trying to rank for these keywords that are generating traffic. And on the tail, on the long, very long tail here, you have low volume and low competition, right? Now, Leaning Tower of Pisa as a keyword, Keywords Everywhere reports a search volume of 160,000 searches per month, which is quite nice. Again, it's just one keyword. This is one keyword. So this sits at the top of the curve. Now, there are other keywords, which are, for example, where is the Leaning Tower of Pisa? This is 8,100 searches per month. Who built the Leaning Tower of Pisa? 1,600. And finally, smaller keywords, key phrases, Leaning Tower of Pisa steps. So how many steps are in the Leaning Tower of Pisa? And these are only 170 per month, right? So it's much easier to rank for something like Leaning Tower of Pisa steps. Okay, maybe you don't see the full, yeah, now you should see everything. It's much easier to rank for Leaning Tower of Pisa steps than ranking for where is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, just because the competition is lower, okay? So what I did here is to focus on this, make pages that I knew I could rank for, and I started to rank for these pages. And when I say rank, I mean ranking on page number 1 and ranking as a first result in Google. I have several pages today that are the first result that Google gives for that specific query. Then I've been growing the website this way, adding articles and optimizing pages. I will show you how in a sec. And I started to rank very well, top of the first page for these other keywords here, okay? So now what is the plan? I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. The more pages, basically I'm scratching the ice before I make a hole, right? So the more pages I manage to bring to rank on page 1, the more Google trusts my website, okay? So basically I'm telling Google, hey, I make good content, people like it, people stay 30 minutes on my pages, so you should rank me higher for the shorter keywords. So what's gonna happen one day, I'm going to rank for Leaning Tower of Pisa. And this has been, I mean, I've seen the change, I've seen the Leaning Tower of Pisa happening in my rankings. 1 month ago, no, 1 month and a half ago, I started to rank for Leaning Tower of Pisa in about the 4th page it was. I show you now how to see that. It's there is a tool for that. So my plan in this very moment is to keep doing these pages, which belong to the long tail, and after I have enough of them which are doing well, I will create a page especially for ranking for Leaning Tower of Pisa, and I will point all these pages to that one page that I want to rank for the master keyword, okay? So this is the strategy. Why I need the links? Because basically I'm passing ranking juice, this page authority, from those pages that are doing already well to a new page, and I'm telling Google this page is important And since my website is kind of authoritative on the topic, then this page will start to rank for Leaning Tower of Pisa, and it will bring me a lot more traffic. Keep in mind that if you rank number 1 for some keyword, you generally get some 30% of the entire search volume traffic. Yeah, this is kind of a lot on 165,000. Now I have to say that these numbers are not set in stone. I mean, they are just guesstimates, so you shouldn't trust them too much, but I would say that it's pretty realistic to get 50,000 viewers per month if you rank for the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I see that on the results of my competitors, that they are getting this kind of traffic. So that's it. These slides are part of a masterclass that I gave last week in Tallinn, Estonia, where I live, and we are going to have a workshop tomorrow. So now I cannot invite you to the workshop, but you can get the entire slide deck if you go on this link here. So andreabronzini.com, which is my name, Andrea Bronzini, and then /SCM, like SEO Copywriting Masterclass, and you can put your email there and download the entire slide deck. Then there is also a video on my YouTube channel with the full-length video of the masterclass. So if you have the slides and you watch the video, you can get a pretty good overview of how the entire process of building an article works. Yeah, I have a specific process which is 30 steps long now, and it works pretty well. I mean, I'm ranking consistently on page number 1, or even not top of the page. So if you use this process, your stuff will rank. Now, a couple of tools that are very important to this process are this: wordcounter.net. This I use to check how well my article is written. I'm not going to go in the details of this right now. I will make a video especially for that, but basically after you write something, you just copy it, paste it here, and you get a bunch of statistics that are really useful to understand how your article is doing or will do when you publish it. Then the other tool, which is a tool that I couldn't have gotten these results without, is SEMrush. Now, SEMrush is really, how to say, you get scared when you see something like this. It's a lot of information, but this is a paid tool, and you can get a free trial if you go on this link. So again, andreabronzini.com/SEMrush. This is an affiliate link, so I get a small commission if you decide tomorrow or someday to buy a subscription to SEMrush. It doesn't cost you anything more than the regular price, but it helps me to keep doing what I'm doing, which is testing new ways to rank better and then sharing them with you. So SEMrush, how does it work? You just put your URL here, or the URL of your competitors, so whatever you want to test, and you get this kind of page. Now, the most interesting part, there are two things. So the first, you get all the organic keywords for which you're ranking in the first 10 pages of Google, which makes 100 possible positions, right? 10 by 10. And then you have this chart, and you can see how many keywords you have in each page, basically. So I have 202 keywords at the moment, which are bringing traffic from page 2, positions 11 to 20. Then I have 40 keywords for which I'm ranking position 1, 2, and 3 of the first page, and I have 143 keywords for which I'm ranking in the second part of the first page. Now, my job to make my website rank better is to push these keywords from right to left. So I want to take these keywords here, 209, and push them from page 2 to page 1. So it means that I have to optimize the pages for that are ranking for these keywords in a way that they rank better, right? And then once they're on page 1, I have to optimize it further to push it on the very top of the page. And this is what I have been doing for the past 6 months. It doesn't take much, maybe a few hours per week. So it's something you can totally do even if you have a 9-to-5 job. You can build your own website and start growing the traffic on the site. Now, the other thing is, of course, the list of keywords. So if you click here on view full report, it loads the entire list of keywords. And there you go, 8,012 at the moment. And so if I order by traffic here, you can see the keywords which are bringing more traffic at the moment are where is the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and of course Leaning Tower of Pisa itself, because it's the one with the biggest search volume. You see this gives you another number. It's different from the number that is given from keywords everywhere, and this is no surprise. Again, it's a guesstimate, and every keyword tool will give you a different number. Anyway, now you see that in the last update which happened yesterday, 8 hours ago, 1 day ago, I've lost some positions here. I went from the top of page 3 to the bottom of page 3, and this is not a big deal because on page 3 it doesn't matter much. If you go from top of page 1 to bottom of page 1, that's a very big difference in traffic. But on page 3 it is just small difference. But indeed, it means that there's been some change in probably other competitors' pages that have pushed me a little bit down. So I have to keep an eye on this and keep improving my pages. And this has improved. This is steady. This has improved. You can see very clearly. This went from 3 to 1. You see. And this went from 26th position. So this was on page 3. And a few weeks ago, actually 1 month ago, this keyword started to rank much better. So who built the Leaning Tower of Pisa? So you see, if you make a routine of checking this data like once a week, you can really optimize your website in a way that it wouldn't be possible without this tool. Again, this is SEMrush. You can go use this link and go to get your free trial, and it costs I pay $100 per month, but it's definitely worth the money because it gives you an unfair advantage over your competition if they are not using this. Now I'm gonna cut it here. That's pretty much everything I want to say in this video. I want to show you again the progression or the growth of the website. So from September 19, this is boom till yesterday. So this is how it went. I show you even right now what's happening. Oh, sorry. So this was 23rd is today. 19th is here, and you see today now. So now where I am now, it's 13:27 here, and I have 51. So it's like midday, and I have half of the traffic I made yesterday, a little bit less. But most of the visits come in the evening. So perhaps today I could even make another record. I mean, 2 days in a row, that's pretty good. I had the feeling that Google is keeping me a little bit down, doesn't trust the website yet that much. So the traffic that I'm getting is limited. Now, there is one last thing I want to say, and it is that if you go on SEMrush and you see this number here, the traffic you get, this number usually is heavily underestimated. So right now it is underestimated because I'm getting not 1,500 but about 3,000 visitors per month. But this number usually is underestimated by 10 times. So it means that if this is correct, I should have something like over 10,000 visitors per month, which makes me kind of comfortable in the fact that this thing will spike up quite much very, very soon. So this is what I'm waiting for right now, and I hope in the next weeks this will happen. Which brings me to the very last slide I have here, which is subscribe. Because if you subscribe now and you click the little bell icon, this here when you next to the subscribe button, you can see the next videos that I'm gonna publish, and you can follow my progress. Last, you might want to like this video since you are still watching, and leave me a comment, because comments and questions that you make me help us both to grow together. Because if I answer your question, you get very specific information, and I'm gonna check if there is any question here. Right, nope, no question. Yeah, sorry, I got lost watching the chat in here. And so if you ask me questions, I will happily reply, and I can make content which is more targeted to your needs. Well, that's all for this session here, live streaming, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the idea of making a website like this, and I'll see you at the next one. Ciao.